Hey, hey, hey. Oh, my face look oily. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Everybody good? Everybody capacitic? So I'm back as promised. I'm back as promised. I said I'll come back to do a short Q&A. And I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a beautiful start of your weekend. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having the weekend of your life. How y'all doing? Where you all at? Let me know where you all at. Coming in tonight or taking a break from me today? I was supposed to come on last night and the night before, but my little baby was in my bed, so my little pumpkin was in my bed, so I stayed off. Hey Yasmin, how you doing? Hey Rosalind. Jamisha, let me ask you a question, right, Jamisha? Did you order something from a website? I see a name that said Jamisha. I knew it was you. Did you order something from a website? Hey Kelly, how you doing? Electra, how you doing? Oh, that was you. Why you didn't tell me that was you? If I knew that was you, I would have sent you something nice. In addition to, hey, La Friends, how you doing? Lashanda, hey, Donna, happy Friday. If I knew it was you, I would have sent you something very extra. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So my advice is priceless. Thank you. Hey, Teresa, snowflakes, what's going on? You missed me to give back. Thank you. I appreciate you, Jamisha. I appreciate you. Peace and blessings, Spencer. Peace and blessings. 718, how you doing? I'm in Georgia too. Divine Toy. Divine Toy. I think did I see you on IG or something? Is that you? But good evening. So I wanna let so today I'm gonna be on for less than an hour. I want it to be about the question and answers, okay? God literally speaks through you to me. God bless you. And thank you, Harriet. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Divine Toy. Got it. That's you. Okay. I remember now. Hey, Miss Eve. Good evening. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My son moved to Georgia in December. Okay. I just moved there too. I just moved there in January. So, I wanted to come on here to answer some questions that you all may have with this. We've been talking about dating, this dating series for the past week. So I wanted to come on here and speak a little bit and see if you have any questions because I know when I speak on these things, you'll have a lot of questions. So I'm here now for the next hour or so. In the meantime, in the meantime, I made a video earlier today about knowing your worth, and I think people don't like that video. It's not the best. Many people don't like that video, and I think many people getting it confused. Some people asking, "Well, why do I have to produce?" You know, the thing is to know your worth is to see what you are producing, and that's when you will understand what your worth is. And I'm not saying your worth to God, but I'm talking about your worth. Don't you want to know how? Don't you want to go deep within you to see what you can create, what you can do, what you are able to do? Can you heal? Can you manifest? Can you create whatever you want to create? Can you create a life of happiness and peace and joy? Don't you want to go deeper and see what you can actually create in this reality? And when you know your worth, you bring it to fruition. You bring whatever you feel or whatever you desire to fruition. And many people don't like that idea of knowing your worth. Everybody want to say, "Hey, I know my worth," but when it comes down to showing your worth or producing what you say your worth is, nobody want to do it. People get offended. I mean, take offense to it. I don't want to offend nobody. It's not my desire to offend nobody. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to make nobody feel bad or guilty. But what I'm saying is that if you know your worth, to know your worth, like didn't the book say every good tree produces good fruits? When you're talking about the tree, I want you to see yourself as a tree and see what fruits are you what fruits are you producing, and that's something that you have to know. We are a tree. We are a tree of life, and we got to see what fruits we are producing. Many of us don't want to produce anything because we think it's not our job. You did hear it, Miss Eve. Miss Eve. I am a healer. The narcissist X tried to steal his virtue. I hear you. I hear you. Sometimes healers have it. Healers have it rough, especially when you don't. When you haven't practiced discernment skills. Healers have it rough because people flock to you. People come to you. People are always in your face. People always are drawn to you, attracted to you. They look at you. They recognize you. And if you're not on if you don't have a strong discernment game, you're gonna lose. You're gonna hate that gift. You know what I mean? That was good how you put the gift, truth of how we should understand what real worth. Yeah, Miss Eve. Nobody wants to accept. People think I'm being rude. People think I'm being rude when I talk about know your worth. But whatever you bring, listen. You know, we attract what we are. We attract what fruits we provide. A mango tree attracts people who love mangoes, right? A lemon tree attracts people who love lemons. A peach tree attracts people who like peach. And we have to understand whatever we produce is what people are drawn to. If we produce insecurity on the inside, you would attract narcissists, you would attract toxic people, you would attract a whole bunch of people taking advantage of what you are producing. If you produce love, you might find people who are drawn to your love. If you produce light, you might find. If you produce this, whatever you produce, people are drawn to you to pick it. Only those who love that what you produce will come and pick it. And what I mean about knowing your worth is about understanding what you bring. If you know what you bring, then you know who's coming to you. If you know what you are producing, you must have an idea of who's coming to you. And this is where we must understand. But nobody wants to understand it. I think it's misunderstood. It's just not what we are used to hearing. We are used to hearing, I know my worth, because social media tells you some BS. Know your worth. And do you know your worth? Do you know the apple tree without the apples on it? Do you know the banana tree or the fig tree that Christ cursed without the figs on it? You have no idea what they are. Do you know the vine, the grapevine without seeing the grapes on it? You probably gonna pass it straight. You don't know the difference. So when you produce the fruits, is when people recognize your value. That's all I'm saying. I was blown away about the discussion on my worth. That topic was an eye opener and inspiring. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. I am glad. That you understand where I was coming from. It wasn't coming from a disturbed place. Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? Alyssa from Louisville Ice Cream. Ah, that was you. Okay, I got you. Fruit never fall far from the tree. Facts, facts, facts. I really appreciate your words. Leave with love. Thank you so much, Electra. Thank you so much. Think your worth is who you are willing to deal with and what you are willing to accept. People can bring you down. People can listen. Your worth is not just about relationship wise. Your worth is not about just being with people. That's something that we do in addition. Your worth is who you are willing to deal with. Depends, but okay. But here's the question: what if what you want ain't coming to you? So who are you dealing with? Because a lot of us we want something, but who want us is not what we want. A lot of us don't get what we want. Why is that? A lot of us. Here's the exchange. Here's the exchange. I want this. I must find somebody who value this. When somebody values this, we do an exchange. But I want that. Okay, you want this, I want that. Let's exchange. Let's have a relationship. Let's have a relationship to exchange what we need. I need this from you. You need this from me. So therefore, let's create an exchange. Nobody wants to create an exchange, but that's really all relationships are. I want this, you want that. Let me see you. Let me see who wants this. I focus on who wants this, not the ones who doesn't want it, because a lot of us are focused on the ones who doesn't want it. A lot of us are focusing on the ones who don't want us. A lot of us are focusing on the ones who don't like us, who don't value us, and therefore we waste time and caught up in that mess. And that's why we can't find the ones who do. So because by the time we find the ones who want to value us, we are tired of the ones who are not, who don't want us. We are tired. We are lost. We are hurt. But is that what I mean for real? You know, a lot of us want something, but does the something want you? If something don't want you, what are you gonna do? Stay without all your life, or recognize? And again, this is why I said this. You might want $1 million house, but you make $20 an hour. The truth is, ain't like you settled in for $100,000 house, but that's the house that you recognize. That's where you can focus. That's what you can afford without going in debt, too much debt. That's what you can afford without your spirit being messed up because you're scared that you can't pay it, and you're scared that it's going to take it away from. I mean, the bank will take it away. I'm just saying we have to, and we instead we call that settling. It's not settling. It's what you can afford. Many of us, we think that what we want we get, but we don't even want to change our frequencies to get what we desire. We want to keep the same shitty frequency, the same shitty feeling, the same shitty thoughts, the same shitty experience, the same shitty visual, the same shitty past, and we go to it. It doesn't work. You have to increase your vibration to get what you want. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Hey, Adrian, how are you doing? Kirk, thank you for this Q&A. Do you think it's best if women don't start dating if they are either unemployed or new freelancers struggling to get clients? I've heard two schools of thought. No, so Yasmin, it makes a difference. I mean, sometimes it depends. A woman without a job probably, if you know, if we, so I'm not gonna say don't date, because sometimes some men will come. Sometimes a man will come, and especially if you're very attractive, be just being honest. If you are very, very, very attractive, some men will come and take you based on your attractiveness and fall in love with you and marry you. And that's just reality. It's always been like that from the beginning. You know, the more attractive a woman is the quicker she's taken off. A lot of times. But the question is, do you think it's best if a woman don't start dating? If you are in need, I would tell you to stay away from it. If you are in need for help, if you are in need, I would say in this day and age to get on your feet first. I think that you should focus on getting on your feet first, because now you have more to bargain with. Because dating is bargaining. I'm this value, you are this value. Let's bargain. It's all about. Listen, this is. I know I use those words, and these words sounds terrible. These words sounds terrible. Bargaining. It's all about bargaining. I have something that you want. You have something that I want. Let's get in a relationship and we can exchange it. What are you gonna do for me? What am I gonna do for you? And let's exchange it. That's the main thing of relationship. I got what you want, you get what I want. What are we gonna do about it? All right, well then I guess let's join together. Let's get married. But if you have no bargaining chip, if you don't listen, if you ain't making no money, I mean seriously, if you don't have a job, if you're unemployed, if your life ain't going right, if you're not in a happy state, if you're not in a peaceful state, I would say don't date, because you can't exchange that misery. Because if you exchange that misery, you will find somebody to take that misery and turn it into hell. You might just get that as an exchange. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. But I played it twice and took notes. Oh, really, Resonant? Very good. I'm glad. This question popped up on my IG live I attended a few days ago. Thought use. Okay. Your aura puts off what you draw. Your surroundings bring things. The trash we can't stand. Clean up your spirit. What do you say about men who fail to explore their purpose and be intentional? They're just coasting comfortably in life, not challenging or trying to be better themselves, but it shows up later. You know, I always say a man should live in his purpose. If you're not living in your purpose, then you don't know you don't know the woman who is your purpose. You don't know the woman who is going to assist you on your purpose, on your journey. Now, however, no, I'll say this: it's not everybody who wants, what we think that they should have. Some people don't want that. Some people just want the simple life. It is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes we look at them like, man, you don't want, man, I can't believe you don't want more. You don't want more. Some people don't want more. Some people want what they want. And we have to understand this. It's not a bad or negative thing. It's just everybody don't want what we want. And I think a lot of times we go in relationships expecting somebody to want more than they have, and they don't want it. It's not something that they really care to explore. Now, if you can't handle that based on the way how you judge or the way how you think, then leave those men alone. Because some men are comfortable where they are. Some men are. Other men or women are driven. They always want to step. But then again, you have to see the motives behind it too. You got to look at the motives behind it. Some people only want to step up to gain certain things in life, to gain certain um, pleasures. Some just want to do it just because they feel guilty, they feel bad, they don't like themselves. They want to. They are perfectionists. They want to push themselves harder. Some remember, some people do things for different reasons, and just because they are doing it doesn't mean that it's for the right reasons. So sometimes we have to look behind the scenes. Some people are comfortable in life where they are. They don't care to go farther. They are just there, and I think we have to understand this. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand this concept. Everybody don't want what we want, and that's their right. The question is, can you deal with it? If you can't deal with it because you know you're gonna judge them, you're gonna force them. Because you know, a lot of times, a lot of us we lose good people. A lot of times we lose good friends because we want them to have what we think they should have. You know, we become their savior. We think we become the one who know more for them. So sometimes we lose good friends this way. I remember I lost a great friend a while ago because I'm like, hey, why ain't you thinking about such and such at this time in your life? And she was like, that's not what I want. Why do you keep asking me that? Why do you keep telling me that? But I'm like, but it's good for you. She's like, it's not. Well, how do you know what's good for me? And I'm like, you know what? You're right. And but by the time we already stopped talking because she felt like I was forcing her to do something, I'm like, you know what? I get it. I get it. Why not just love her for who she is, where she's at? This is who she is. And I think sometimes we have to understand this. Because yeah, you know, don't because we see potential in people. Sometimes they don't see it for themselves, and you can't. Yeah, when it's time, you know, when life reveals their timing, they'll do it. One who don't want us. When you get the real one yourself, you can grow in truth. Facts. I don't really know what I want in a relationship. How would I figure that out? What do you want in a relationship? Well, first you must ask yourself, what do I desire in life? Period. What do I want in life? So let me ask you a question. Just a lady, how old are you? You don't mind me asking, how old are you? Because you don't know what you want in a relationship. The average person, they want companionship. They want to share what they have. Are you 21? Well, you're 21. I mean, you're 21. Eh, what you want is gonna change like five more times, anyways. What you want is gonna change. I will tell you at 21. I would tell you to be open-minded. I would tell you um, at this stage in your life, it's about figuring yourself out. Because I think that's what you are doing. And you're not going to figure yourself out at 21. Because 21, you just leave home, you just left home, you just learn to certain things. I would tell you to just, you know, relax. You don't have to know what you want. Some of us, we are grown and we don't know what we want. Still, I spoke to someone today or yesterday and they had no idea what they want and they was in their 40s. And I'm like, listen, I get it. So what you want in a relationship, want somebody that you can trust. Want somebody that you can trust. Want somebody that can represent you in a way that you are, whether in front of you or behind you, when you're there or when you're not. Somebody who can actually inspire you to be greater. I think this is a big one. Somebody who can inspire you. Somebody who is always driven to move in the direction of growth. Because we're talking about growth. And I think from 21 to 22 to 25 to 30, it should be an upward growth, understanding yourself, continuing to, get farther, get to the place in life. But somebody who's inspiring. I think an inspiring person is one of the best character when it comes to relationship because then they don't let you be comfortable where you're at. Not that they force you, but they inspire you to be great. So that's a great place to start. That's a great place to start. It's harder to meet someone when you are successful. Discernment is key. I find it challenging. It is very harder to meet someone when you're successful. Let me tell you why. When you are successful, right? See, when we have something, whether money or education or something, we think people or a certain body type or a certain look. We don't trust people. We think people want us for those reasons. We always believe people want us for those reasons. So we don't trust. When we have education, when we are educated, like I said to someone yesterday, we dissect people with our intellect. And what we do, we use our intellect on this third dimensional realm, because you are educated now. You think that you have so much wisdom and so much information. So you use your intellect, the way how you understand this third dimensional world, to dissect everything a man says, everything a woman say. And if you dissect using your intellect, you don't understand shit. You can't. If you are dissecting people based on your intellect, education wise, you don't know anything, because spiritual and all those other high dimension stuff, thoughts, feelings, you can't even put your intellect to explain what those are. So if you are trying to dissect a man by asking him 100 questions, you won't get it. But you think that you understand it based on how you perceive those damn questions and answers, how they should be, but you can't get it. What you have to do, you have to be still. See, the more successful you are is the more we judge. The more up we go is the more we look down. So the reason why it's hard is because we think somebody gotta be just like us so that we can give them a chance. We think somebody gotta be just like us. And if they're not like us, then they don't, they're not worth me. But it's not true. The truth is you can be with anybody. You can be with any damn person. It's just that you have to see in the eyes of love. We see in the eyes of what you have, what you don't have, my success, my education, what I think, what I feel. We're not seeing clearly. We're not seeing clearly. Every time we up, we look down. If there's a up, there's a down. So where are you looking? Are you looking down more often? Are you always looking down? Because when you look down, you're not seeing the truth. You're seeing what's beneath you, what you think is beneath you. So that's the reason why it's so hard to find someone when we are successful, because we gauge ourselves based on what we have, our intellect, the time that we have spent on schools and other crap. And that's what makes it hard. If we just relax our ego and realize what you have in this third dimensional realm, it does not equate to much in a higher dimension. If you want a partner, you can have one. It's just that you can't be with someone and just be still. You can't be with someone without looking at them to see how far they can go. You can't be with someone and let them be. That's the hard part. Being with someone and let them be who they are. They don't have to go far. They don't have to have as much as you. They don't have to do as much as you. They can just be their right self as you be your right self. But we cannot have people be who they are. When we hear, we want to push them. I hear a lot of women speaking, especially. If I have a man who's this, I'm going to push him to be. What if they don't want to be pushed? What if they're comfortable right there? Be okay with people being where they are. If we can't see that, we can't love. It's very hard to love when we can't, recognize that. So we got to be careful. Hey, Steph Bell, how you doing? If I want more, don't comfortable creature. My older girlfriend said, that's all like, that'll do kind of. Wait, I think I missed what you meant, Miss Eve. Don't look at their potential. You drive yourself crazy trying to make people see what you see. Facts. Jasmine said, Kirk, of all the advice you have given over the years, what's the most important advice you would want many to pay attention to when they're dating in a relationship? You know what? That's a good question. But let me tell you, overall, one of my best advice that I took, is, how people say, be yourself. Just be yourself. I will tell you, stop being yourself for a minute. Stop being yourself, because the self that you are, or that you think you are, is not really what you are. That's a set of programs. Actually, when you say be yourself, you mean stay where you are. Use your past, use your memories, use your feelings and your emotions to be. And I will tell you to stop. Stop using your emotions. Stop using your feelings. Stop using your identity. Stop being yourself. If you stop being yourself, you will see more potential in you than when you be yourself. Because when you are yourself, all you can see is what you have seen before. All you can do is what you have done before. All you can get to is where you have got to before. You can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere else. One of my most important thing is this. When Paul said, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And we have to understand the concept. When in Rome, do what the Romans do. My advice would be to be fluid. Be fluid. I think many of us are too rigid. We have all these principles, we have all these rules, all these laws. We're not following them, but we have all these things that we look for and gotta be, and we are too rigid. So even when we feel, or when we experience something that makes sense, we don't, because we already have our type. This is my type. I can't change my type. I can't change. Be fluid. Be easy. Be open-minded and relax. If you can be relaxed, everything will flow to you. If you can be relaxed, if you can relax your mind, everything that you desire will flow to you. Life will appear. It will reveal itself to you if you can be relaxed. The man or woman that you want will come to you. The reason why we can't get what we want is because we are always thinking. And the reason why we are always thinking is because we are always resisting. And when we resist, nothing comes to us. Because you can't just resist one thing. When you resist, the universe reads your energy as resistant. So therefore, only the low vibrational frequency of resistance come to you, the things that you resist. Understand, man, if you can just relax and let go, everything that you want will come to you. People, things, a job, a position, you have to learn to relax. That would be my number one thing. Learn to relax. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that was a good one. Um, where was I? Inspiration in a relationship is great to have. Facts, facts, facts. Hey, Keys, hey, Coach, how do you embody the energy you want? What book do you think can help with that? I can explain that to you real quick. I can explain that to you real quick. I had one of my clients just now. Last week, I spoke to her last week for the first time. One of my clients, and when we spoke, I said, "Listen, I'm gonna give you a test. Let me t- let me have you let me show you something that works for yourself, and you're gonna do it." I said, "The next time you go out, I want you to do this, feel like this, think this, and see what happens." I say, "I bet when you do it, you will get approached. I promise you will get approached." And this week she texted. I mean, when I met with her earlier, she said, "Kirk, guess what?" I said, "What?" She said, "Man, this guy approached me the same how you told me that a man would." I said, "I know. It works every single time." To embody the how do you embody the energy that you want? No, which energy that you want? The question is which energy that you want? Which energy? Give me an example. How do you embody the energy of happiness? If you want to embody the energy of happiness, all you have to do, but not all you have to do, what you must do is first relax. Relax your body. Second thing, visualize uh, an image in your mind. That's a very good to look at image. A very good to look at. Maybe gratitude, maybe something with your child, or maybe something with your parents, maybe something with your spouse, maybe having something, maybe a past memory that actually felt good to you, what your body felt good, where you was there when you enjoyed it. Or place in your imagination a situation that you know for a fact that you will want to experience. And as you visualize it, I want you to hold on to the feeling that comes with the vision. Every time you envision something, a feeling comes. Understand this. The reason why we are messed up or angry is because we are visualizing something of anger, and anger comes. We visualize something of jealousy, and jealousy comes. We visualize something of hate, and hatred comes. Understand, there's always an image in your mind first. Right here in your front, there's always an image in your mind. So I want you to place the image in your mind on purpose, intentionally. And as you place the image, focus on the image. As you focus on the image, the feeling, the emotion begin to set in that image, because the human being, one thing that you are harmonious. Whatever vibration that you are in, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions will match it. You have to be in harmony with your thoughts. That's one thing about a human being. So when you're in that visualization, when you're in that visual, the feeling is going to come. As the feeling comes, the feeling is the power. The feeling is the secret. The feeling is the power of your frequency. So as the feeling comes, now you set in the feeling of what you are visualizing. So it's the visual, which is the image, which is that experience, the intention. Now it matches with the feeling of the frequency. So now what you are, now you are one. As of a matter. Now, that's as far as I'm going to go with that explanation. But understand, I want you to understand, that's how you embody it. As you embody it, you hold on to it. You hold on to the feeling, no matter what. You hold on to it. That's how you embody an energy, whatever energy that you want. You have to learn to visualize something that creates that vibration in your body. As you visualize it, you hold on to the feeling that it gives you. Again, everything gives you a feeling. Every visual gives you a feeling. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So you get it. Hey Mia, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. From Milwaukee. Hey Marzi, how you doing? No, I pick up on the red flags. I don't ask questions. I just observe. I mean, I understand. I get it. It's hard to let people be, but also impossible to mold them into what you need. You know what? The neighborhood realtor, I had to let my lady be. I had to. I couldn't get used to it. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what the hell? Why are you? And I realized, oh man, she's teaching me how to accept. She's teaching me how to accept. And like, let me get this challenge. I'm a man of challenge. I love challenges, but not the challenges to compete against anybody else. I don't compete with people. The challenge is to compete about and elevating my own mind. Because many of us, we cannot accept what is. We must find flaws and we must find fights in everything that is. When you live that way, nothing will be good enough for you. Not a person, not a child, not a situation. So you always find yourself resisting, always find yourself fighting, always find yourself, trying to do something, trying to fight something, trying to fix something because you can't just be. The message is to accept. Accept what is. Relax. Accept what is. Because sometimes they are good enough. It's just that you think there should be something else. And they're not, they shouldn't. You're not God. We're not Jesus, man. We're gonna relax. We're not Jesus now. Let people be. That's the only way you can love. You cannot, it's not love if you have to force them and mold them into something else. It's not love. Love is this. Now. Not when it gets to a better place or a good looking place. It is now. If you can't accept now, it's not love. So maybe that's another level for you to go, for you to evolve to, which is that acceptance. It's a beautiful thing. That understand life, that I can relate to, not based on money and education, but commonality. Why you think that you can't have that though? Is it hard dating people who see themselves more successful than you and impose intellect as superior? Is it hard to connect with some people who hide or impose a sense of success, sense of lack? I would think it's more challenging because some people who sees that is dealing with an ego. The ego is more, not enhanced. What's the word? It's bigger because because who you are shouldn't be what you put on people. You looking at me right now. You have no idea how much money I make. You have no idea. You have no idea what I do, what I have, what type of house I live in, how much rooms you have no idea because it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference to you. Now, if I gotta impose that and impose that, then something is up with my ego. Something is in my. I'm lacking some kind of confidence. I'm lacking some type of. I'm proving a point. That's my ego being too obsessed. So you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. You don't have to listen. I don't come in here wearing nothing, no fancy stuff. I make my own stuff. This is $3. You know what I'm saying? I don't come in, so you will never know. So I don't have to inflate my ego to prove a point. The people who do that, you can't satisfy them. You will never be good enough. I will remove myself from those people. So I want to even be curious to date those people. Someone with a lot of anxiety, the message of learning to relax spoke to me. Yasmin, if you have anxiety, remember, a person with anxiety is always in their head. If you have anxiety, a lot of times because you are in your head. You stay in your head continuously. You stay in your head and your feelings, and everything in your head is a threat. because you're not seeing what's there. You're seeing what is in your head. You're not seeing what's here. You're seeing what's here. And no matter where you look, you're gonna always see what's here. So you gotta step outside your head and see the truth. And so that's why anxiety is, when you relax your body, your anxiety slows down. If you struggle with anxiety, try one thing. Try two things. Relax and cut the meat up for a while. Just cut out the meat. Not to say that meat is bad, but I want you to experience yourself without the flesh of animals, okay? Without that energy, that additional foreign energy when it comes to your foreign energy. Because when that energy comes to your energy, it creates conflicts that you don't understand. And you don't understand it because you never stop. If you have never stopped eating meat before, then you will never understand your energy without it. When you stop eating meat for a while, you're gonna see your energy changes, and it's just to see yourself. I ain't say to quit for good. I ain't said that you have to stop. I'm saying to take a break from it and see how your energy is feeling. Processed foods and meat, and see what I'm talking about. You might see a big difference. How many people are high vibrational? That depends. I mean, they're all high is relevant. High is, high. You, what is high compared to what? That's in relation to what, you know what I mean? Hey Ali, how you doing? What's going on, Oscar? How you doing, man? That dude kind of guy is happy with less and is a stingy person. She was saying that if a man doesn't want much, then you can't make him want more. If you want more, doesn't sell. Yeah, I mean, if you want more, don't sell. And you're right. You're completely right. You want to humble yourself if you give a sense of dating someone. If you feel you have success, humility and self-awareness of your ego. Self-awareness is the key, for real. For real, for real. If you have been purposely trying to, oh man, my thing moved again. I think I just missed where it was. Pay attention to my thoughts or feelings. Listen, man. Listen. My head is full of crap. Listen, you have to, how do you clear your mind? You have to every day. You have to have some time. Put some time aside where you just sit still. You just gotta sit still for a moment. Relax your body. There's nothing happening. There's no way that you want to be. There is nothing that you rather do. Just sit still every single day. As you sit still, just say out loud, my body is relaxed. Relax your body. And you got to speak it. My shoulders are relaxed. And you relax your shoulders and you drop your shoulders. You breathe in slowly. My arms are relaxed. And you drop your arms. The arms should just lay flat. And you breathe in. My back is relaxed. As you exhale, relax your back. All the way out. And as you breathe in, my chest is relaxed. As you exhale, relax your chest. Imagine there's energy just moving in your chest, up and down. As a matter of fact, when you do that, you're gonna see that your next breath will go deeper, because as your chest is relaxed, your lungs and your heart and all those tissues around here begin to just relax, because you are imagining it, you are visualizing it in your mind, and the energy. See, wherever my focus goes, wherever my attention goes, my energy flows. My attention is on my chest area, around my heart and my lungs. As I exhale, energy begins to flow to this area. It begins to clear up all those stagnant, all those tension, and you just feel so much lighter. Breathe in. My stomach is relaxed. As you exhale, relax your stomach. And when your stomach is relaxed, you're going to hear some noises going around in your stomach. And when you hear some noises, it's working, okay? It's working. Relax. Just speak it out loud. My legs are relaxed. And just relax your legs. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. If you can just sit in that for 10, 15 minutes every day, it teaches your body how to relax. It teaches you how to just focus. It teaches you how to be present. And as you practice this on a daily basis, what happens? Your body craves that attention. It craves that peace. It craves that silence. So naturally, on every day at the time that you practice, your body naturally goes in that same space because it's expecting it. It know it when it's coming. It's like food. Your body know when food is coming, so your body gets hungry, right? So if you practice this every day, 20 minutes, your body knows when peace is coming, so your body gets into that space. It's all a practice. If you can do that every day, your anxiety will lessen. I promise you, it really does. I know exactly what I'm talking about. By the way, this is what I teach also. Like the video, everyone. That's the least we can do. Thank you so much, Snowflakes. Snowflakes. So like the video, everyone. It's the least we can do. This channel, you are so underrated, but this channel will blow up soon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sure. I'm the next question. My husband and kids are definitely teaching me radically. I'm telling you, if you accept, man, you're gonna see how peaceful you get. You might see how beautiful he is. If you learn to accept him, you might see how beautiful he is. But you cannot see beauty in resistance. Many of you can't see beauty in your partner or in your kids or in your because you're always resistant. You will always find beauty if you just accept. You know, many of us we accept the trees for what they are, so we find beauty. We accept the ocean for what it is, so we see the beauty. We accept the sunrise and the sunsets for what it is because so we see the beauty. If you resist the cold, you can't see the beauty of the cold, can you? If you resist you can't see the beauty of yourself. I want us to stop resisting everything, and you will find the beauty in everything. But this takes practice. You have to stop resisting. We are so used to resisting every damn thing. Our partners, our boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wife, and therefore we can't even be loyal. We can't be happy. We can't be peaceful because we can't accept. Resist the devil and he will flee from you, right? So if you resist your husband, he will flee too. Listen, if if you resist your wife, she will. It's not just the devil that will flee. Whatever you resist, them triggers going. Okay, where was I? Good, Marzi. Good. Let me see where I was. I'm new to your channel, unlike your energy. I can relate, but I do consider myself high vibrational and still attract all kinds. I'm listening to a lot of your videos. I haven't found an answer. Listen, everybody attracts everything, whether you're high or low vibrational. Everybody, you attract high and low energy. You attract everything. You attract it all. It's just that you have to learn which one is which. You have to learn to discern. Because a lot of times what we do, our memory makes us focus on some type of specific energy. If we listen, the way how the mind works is this. The mind is very powerful. The mind keeps you in the same place. It brings back. Have you ever seen someone that looks familiar? Sounds familiar, feel familiar, and that makes you think about that person that you knew. It makes you even like that person. It makes you even want to be with the person because it looks so familiar, sounds so familiar. The mind has a way to recognize certain things, certain energies in people or things or places that keeps you in the same person or place. It keeps you in the same location that you're at because the mind that you go into a specific and you recognize it. So when you talk about partnership or dating, remember everything comes to you. But the memory plays a big role in what we attract. We see what we want. We can taste it, we can smell it. So therefore, we're gonna ignore the high vibrational ones and focus on what we are used to. So it also plays a big role when it comes to a habit. We are focused on the one that feels good still. We focus on the one that we are used to, the one that looks familiar. And a lot of times it shouldn't be familiar. Because if it's familiar, the mind is controlling you. If it's unfamiliar, a lot of times it's the new, is it might be the new way, the right version. So even though you are high vibrational, you attract all things, but you are not entertaining the one that's high vibrational. You might be entertaining the ones that need your assistance, the one that needs your help. Because a lot of us, We entertain the one that needs assistance because of how we grew up, how we were raised. We have to be validated. We have to be wanted and felt needed. So therefore, we're gonna go for the one who's gonna make us feel wanted, so we can do and give to them and be this mother figure or this father figure, and or be the one who give to them so that they can recognize our worth and value. And it's listen, there could be many reasons, but you got to figure out your own reason. There can be many different reasons, and it's too many reasons to figure it out on a video. That's a one-on-one thing. A one-on-one would be easier for you. That's someone who doesn't accept the present moment, to obsess with controlling others' perspective of you. That was me, too self-conscious. Yeah, Oscar, for real. Yeah. Hey, Amanda, how you doing, girl? I try not. I try. I will try no meat. Good, good, good. Try it. You might like it. Yasmin, all your messages are getting deleted. I don't know why. You keep saying message deleted. We need to get out of our heads. Yeah. For the reality check, Kirk, having the reminder to connect with it so we can connect without facts. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. Michelle said a man is not a woman's property, and vice versa. Facts. 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 Like a silent prayer. I'm gonna try this announcement to my body, especially when I go to bed tonight. Yeah, good, good. Try it. Radical acceptance when you feel resistance. It's a peaceful place to be. Facts. Smell the roses and blow out the candle. If you accept no matter the situation, you find your heart can soften and enable love for yourself and for others. That is very true, man. That is very true. I would draw people near you. Yeah, that's facts. How do you know someone's true intentions? Melissa, that's a great question. How do you know someone's true intention? Well, look at the actions, look at the behaviors, look at what they consistently do, right? So the physical things, look at what they do, look at what they speak of, right? How do they make you feel? Do they make you feel wanted, desired, loved, inspired? Or do they make you feel jealous, angry, insecure? So all about how to make you feel, all right? Um, you got to look and see what they're consistently doing, how they're consistently speaking. But also, there's another way to know a man's or woman's intention, but you have to go deeper within yourself. This is where you know for a fact. Because the thing is, we are all connected. And what you think, I think. What you feel, I feel. If I am connected to you, if I am connected to you, if I know how to connect to myself, if I'm in your energy space, in your energy field, what you feel, I feel. What you think, I think. I can connect to you without you even knowing. So there's a way to go inside of yourself to figure out somebody's intention. Ain't like you will know their specific intentions, but you can feel the resistance. You can feel the push. You can feel the pull. You can feel the discernment energy. This is how you know if to come closer or to walk away, to come closer or step back. But first, like I said in my last video, or one of my videos, you have to go inside of yourself and remove all your shit, remove all your baggage. If you want to know how somebody feels about you, and you want to, make that known within you, you got to go inside and remove all your stuff so that you know that you're not confusing your own shit with their stuff. You ain't confusing your stuff with their stuff. So first you must remove all, go inside and listen, this takes time. It takes practice. Removal of your own insecurities, your own resentment, your own anger, your own insecurities. You have to learn how to remove those things because there's no need for it to be there. And then when you are traveling in that energy of pure light, because when you remove all those darkness, you become pure light. And as you travel in pure light, you pick up on every single thing that vibrates. So you know if something is for or against you. This is the true way how you know this is real. But first, you must do the work within yourself and remove. Can you all hear me still? Am I still here? Because I see people get quiet. So let me know if because I know sometimes my internet be going off. Just a lady, you're right. You are completely right. High vibrational man doesn't mean he's for you. You're right. Same thing with a woman. Same exact thing. You are completely right. That is facts. This is you are right. Um, thanks for that familiar person on you. Amanda said, the higher you vibrate, the less you'll tolerate the low stuff. You just send it on its way with peace and keep moving. Facts, doing what over here. Happy to see you too, Amanda. Happy to see you. I wanted to rewrite, so I remove. Okay. Got it. I thought the system was doing it. Inhale and exhale. That's facts. Was diagnosed with CPTSD a few years ago. Survived 4 a.m. fire in building. Oh, PTSD. Okay, I got you. Lost a contract due to a medical illness called um this dysphagia. It's when I can't eat red meat. Then parent got ill. Oh, so you been fighting. I got you. So PTSD. I'm sorry to hear that. Survived a 4 a.m. fire in the building. Laws of man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. So the meat played a big role too, huh? Good. Don't eat red meat. Actually, don't eat no meat at all. I will cut them all out just for a while, just to see if your vibration change. Listen, you can try this. I'm not saying that you're gonna see a big difference, especially for those who are not anxious. I would tell everybody. I would tell everybody. And I'm not promoting veganism. I'm not promoting vegetarianism. I'm just saying, try. You've been eating meat all your life. Try doing without, just for a while, and see your energy change. Just see it. Cut the sugar out. See how your energy change. Just sometimes you got to learn how to cut things out, just to see your energy change. Last 3 years have been surreal. It's only this week it seems everything is starting to get a tiny bit better. That's good though. That's good, Yasmin. That's good. Yasmin, where are you from? Okay, good. You can hear me. I want to know more on how to remove yourself so I can understand where people are. You know what? Oh, okay, Miss Eve, I see you. I see you. How to remove yourself? Okay, look and see what you're carrying. Right? When you by yourself, when you're in your head, when you are alone, when you are laying back, going to sleep, what's on your mind? What are you feeling? What do people bring out of you? Do you get angry? Do you get are you always insecure? Do you have a bunch of resentment, in your heart for certain people that you haven't forgiven yet? Have you forgiven everybody who have hurt you? Your ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, your uncles from 40 years ago, your cousin who touched you, unwantedly. Have you healed that part of you that they have violated? Right? Have you forgiven every single person who trespassed against you? Right? Do you hold on to resentment still? If do, get rid of it. Are you angered easily? Are you easily, um, offended? Are you easily frustrated? There's something within you. There's things that you have to figure out. Why do I carry it? So look at your thoughts that replays in your head over and over and over. And that's when you learn how to get rid of yourself. Get rid of all those things by being still. So one of the best things about getting rid of yourself is the more you try to heal, is the more you realize that you have to be present. Healing only happens in the present. Let me say that again. Healing only happens in the present. Many of us cannot heal because we are hardly ever present. You see what I'm saying? Many of us can't heal because we are hardly ever present. If you are not present, you will never know somebody's intention. So this takes being present, being aware of your energy, being aware of yourself, your face, your feelings, your thoughts, being aware. Being present is being aware. If you cannot be present because you're always in your mind, you're always in your head, you're always traveling far, far, far away in your mind, then it's going to be hard to do. Being present says that when these feelings come up, these lonely feelings, okay, let me see what's going on with me. I'm not believing it, but let me see what's going on. I feel lonely. I recognize the feeling. I get the message. It's from when I was young and my father left. So when the feeling comes back, I don't have to entertain it. I already know I know what it's telling me. Your father left. Your father left. Your father left. Okay, he left. I accepted it. When you accept it, the feeling just say, well, I don't need the message anymore. You have to be present. The more you present, is the more you can heal. I'm telling you. But when you heal that part of you, understand, when you heal that part of you, you pick up everything. Remember, when you clear the darkness out, you pick up everything around you, man. You just have to understand and learn when things are talking to you. You have to learn how to discern. You learn how to, you know, differentiate between what your spirit is telling you. But you get that in time, anyways. Could you please do like an ASMR video one day? Your energy is so calm. You mean eating stuff? I can't do the eating stuff. Thank you for that. I thought I was lost. I think I'm actually more aware than Good, good. I finally took the step and booked my 3 months recurring spiritual coaching with you. When was that? When did you do that? I need to learn to relax. Too much childhood trauma from war and so other crap. Oh wow. Mia, well, I got you. I got you. Hey, listen, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I listen, I'm gonna do you good. I'm gonna do you right, Mia. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to do you right. You're making me hungry talking about all this meat. I'm a nurse. It can hard sometimes not to define yourself in trauma. But remember, you are not a label. Tune into yourself and know what works for you. But your diet is one way to feel better. Facts, 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 facts. Like when he spoke into the mic saying the other night, a lot- saying shit the other night. Oh man, can I imagine a video of him walking you through meditation? Listen, meditation, right? Meditation. Listen, meditation. I will what was the word? I would recommend meditation, but there are different forms of meditation. Meditation. Oh, you know what? I'll do a meditation one of these weekend mornings, maybe Sunday morning, and I'll tell you exactly. I'll send you a link so that you can listen to the as I do it. You can listen to the music play, the frequency play in the background as I lead your mind into meditation. I'll do that one of these mornings for you. And because I want you to, because these are things that you have to learn on your own. When you learn these things on your own, your mind stays blank. Your mind stays empty. Can you keep your mind empty? Is the question. You know, I was talking to maybe Riri is here right now. Rashida, you on here? I was telling Rashida, I was telling someone that the truth is this. The truth is this. When you are thinking, remember the average person has about 60,000 thoughts or more per day. 60,000 thoughts. That's a thought that just keep that one back to back to back to back to back to back. It just thoughts, just thinking all day. But I want you to be aware of this. As you are thinking, you are unaware. You are completely missing. Because when you are thinking, you are unconscious. Okay, you are unconscious. As you are unconscious, things are happening around you that you are not aware of. Things are happening within you, in your body. Things are happening in your spirit. Things are happening in your thoughts that you're not aware of. Things are happening all over you and you're not aware of. So therefore, all you can tell is when something big happens and you wake up and you see it. Next thing you know, you're sick. Next thing you know, somebody left you. Next thing you know, you divorce. Next thing you know, because you wake up. Listen, it's like driving. Have you ever been driving and you know exactly where you were going because you drove there every day and you was completely missing? Your mind was in Africa, Europe, somewhere. And as you were driving, a big old truck, 18-wheeler comes and beat their horn and come in your lane. And at that moment when it comes in your lane, you wake up because you was in deep thoughts, but now you are conscious, you are aware, and you are focused. Have you because you just woke up. See, sometimes we only wake up when something major is happening. When you are in thoughts, understand things are happening. Things don't stop because you are away thinking. Matter of fact, most of the time when you are away, if you step away from your house or your home for months at a time, when you come back to your home, somebody might move in your home already. And what I'm talking about, when you step away from your home, and you're always away from your home, understand that there are foreign entities who are coming into your home because you are not occupying it. They begin to occupy your home. And the reason why you wake up is because you really can't breathe. You can't. You don't feel good. You are feeling terrible. You're feeling weak, and by the time it's too late, it's already take over your body, take over your spirit. This is why you must stay present. So when you have 60,000 thoughts, see, no, see, it's not about God having your back, because people die all the time. People get sick. It's not about God having your back. You have the knowledge. You have to have the knowledge. It's not about God having your back or not. It's about having the knowledge to do what you need to do. You can't just be living a life of foul and smoking and drinking and eating all this junk and then saying, and then say, well, God has my back. That's not how it works. It's accountability. You have to be present. If you want to experience life, be present. If you want to experience death, be in your thoughts. Seriously, if you want to experience life, be present. Because you won't miss nothing. You will see everything happening. But if you want to experience death, stay in your thoughts. See what happens. Listen, you have about 60,000 thoughts a day. Thoughts back to back to back. Understand, in this moment, you become that little 1/5 of a second between from your last thought to your next thought. That's all you have to be you to recognize you. Because that's when you actually are conscious. That 1/10 of a second before the next thought starts. Many of us, we can't get what we want. We can't get who we want. We can't do what we want. Look like what we want to look like. Feel how we want. Why? Because you are completely missing. You are missing all day. So you have no time to work on you. When you are present, you know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what's there, and you know exactly what to do. Be present. You will see the difference. Be aware of what you are doing at all times. It's power. I love you so much for how unique you are. Thank you. Well, me, Miyako, keep doing what you are doing because you will be famous for it. You actually show something beautiful with how you are as a messenger. Thank you so much. I received that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. I received that. I always hindsight. Try to be in the now. Process what you have to process in a safe environment. This is important too. You have to move through, but grounding is important. Very important. Very, very important. I think I missed some. You fell asleep, Miss Eve? I struggled for many years to keep my mind blank, but I have finally come to stillness. Good, good, good. Just got to be present and have acceptance. Good, simply sky blue. I love it. I love it. Sharing your blind and professional stuff. Listen, man. Kirk, would you say you built mental resilience throughout your life, or when you became a soldier? How did you build this? I built this with information, um, with practice. I mean, listen. To be honest, man, we all go through things, right? We all go through things. We go through things. We go through things so much. We go through things. If we go through things and we don't take it personal, we okay. If we go through things and we take everything personal, we suffer. Just a lady, there is no such thing as a negative thought. A negative thought don't exist. Fact. Okay, I got you, simply sky blue. I got you for what you can't control. I got you. I understand. Um, Jasmine, hold on. This person, just a lady, was saying something before you did. There's no such thing as a negative thought. There is no negative thought or positive thought. It's just a thought. A thought depends on the thought that you have. The level of thoughts that you have depend on the frequency that you are in. Whatever frequency that you are in, the type of thoughts that you actually entertain. Remember, when you are on a frequency, you pick up everything in that frequency. So when you're in a low frequency, you pick up everything on that frequency. Thoughts, feelings, people, things, situations, circumstances, diseases, illnesses. You pick up everything on that frequency. So a lot of times you have to understand that thoughts are not negative. Your thoughts are just matching your frequency. If a thought comes to you, if you think it's a negative thought, you begin to resist it. And when you resist it, what happens? It expands, it gets bigger. And that's just by thinking it's a bad thought. See, if you don't think something is bad, you don't resist them. People, things, food, thought, all them stuff. So we have to let thoughts be. When you start giving them energy, they flow away. If you feed them, they stay like dogs. Repetitive. Okay, I got you. So back to the question that was, what's the question again? So mental resilience. I'm not mentally strong. I don't entertain certain things. I don't entertain certain things. I've learned that I've experienced some things. Because remember, in my experiences, in my experiences, in my experiences, right? Again, you all know my story. Army for 20 plus years, combat 5 times, blown up, struck by lightning, divorce, all at the same time. Blown up, just a whole bunch of crap, right? Back to back to back, you know. And then I realized this shit is not personal. What am I doing? What am I thinking? What am I feeling that attracts these things? And I learned, listen, things just don't happen to people. What am I doing? What is going on? And one thing that I had to do was stop taking it personal. Because if I took it personal, I became a victim. And life didn't victimize me. I wasn't a victim of life. I couldn't be a victim. Life, listen, when you look down, right? I want you to understand this. When you look down, when you're outside and you look down, and you see a line of ants walking, there's a line of ants walking. Do you know which is which? No, you don't know which one is which. If you look back up and look down again, these ants already move like 16 paces. You have no idea which one is which. You can't keep your eye on one ant. It just don't happen. So when you think life is victimizing you or God is punishing you or devil, you are actually thinking that it's you personally. It's not you. It's everybody has thoughts, feelings, and that create their frequency. And based on your frequency that you are in, is what you attract. It's what you get. Is what comes to you. Hey, Zadina. So what comes to us is not personal. If you fix your thoughts and your feelings, it changes what comes to you. So I realize, man, I realize. Let me fix what I think and fix what I feel. Because I realize it's not personal. I couldn't take it personal. It's just I was there. So now when I talk about me being blown up, me being divorced, me being shot at, me being struck by lightning, me being this, me being that, me going through all these things and all these things, it's not personal. It's just a story now. And when I speak it, I am so disconnected from it. So it doesn't affect my mood or all that because it wasn't personal. So therefore, when I learned that, my mental says, I thought I was hated. I thought God hated me. I thought I was a jackass. I thought I was the worst man ever. I thought I was being punished. I realized, let me stop this crap. And then from then on, I began to relax. Because once you know better, you start doing better. Once I learned how to relax, my life changed. So now my mental resilience, I just know, let me focus on what I want. If I want a good woman, I can't say, God, Kirk, what do you want? Kirk, what do you want in a woman? I don't want somebody who cheats. I don't want somebody who lies, God, please. I don't want somebody who is a gold digger. I don't want a woman who don't take care of her kids. I don't want that. I've learned to speak only what I want. This is one of the biggest things that I have learned. I have learned to put in words exactly and only what I want. In my spirit is only what I want. In my mind, what I want. In my feelings is the feeling I want. So therefore, I must get whatever I desire because all of my things are aligned to that. Do I believe in the concept of twin flames? I don't believe in much of those stuff. I think those are things that people make up just to create their own reality. I don't believe in much things. I don't really do beliefs. I rather know. I could put a print. Oh, Haiti. Okay. I believe in major U.S. cities looking to good. Got you. Haiti. Okay. Do you take anything personally ever? Should you take nothing personally? Somebody made me so mad the other day that I couldn't focus for a minute. Jimmy, I don't take things personal. No, 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 no. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes something catch you off guard, and you. But then after you practice this so long, you because listen, whatever you practice. Hey, thank you, Ali. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You see, whatever you practice, whatever frequency that you practice, you naturally goes back into that same frequency. Somebody piss you off, and you get pissed off, but you go back. So do I take things personal? For the most part, I don't, because I know people are going through what they are going through. People are struggling. People are suffering. People are angry. People are miserable. People are sad, and it has nothing to do with me. It's not about me, because I have humbled myself so much to know that it's not about me. I have humbled myself and removed myself to know a lot of time. I mean, a lot of things that people do is not about you. So you can't take it personal. When people are angry on the inside, they push out this anger on the outside. And if you allow the anger to upset you, then you just join them on their inside. You become one with them. The energy becomes stronger. You lost. Now they influenced you. They're influencing you to be it. So you have to understand people have the right to push out whatever I want to push out, but you have the right to take and leave as you please. So do I do things personally? Not for the most part. People gonna do what they want to do because that's where they're at. It's not personal. Neither this live. I was just caught up deep in my thoughts, and then I saw this notification. Now I'm back. He was, our thoughts, boy. Facts, just lady. Our thoughts gets us all the time because I'm telling you, we are so. The reason why our thoughts traps us is because our thoughts are familiar. Let me tell you why our thoughts get to us. Because when we think, whose voice do you hear? Whose voice is actually going on in your head? Whose voice do you recognize your voice? You hear your voice going on, right? And when the thought comes, it's something that you thought about, or you seen, or you tasted, or you smelled, or you experienced. So it looks familiar. So you think it's you, but it's not you. Your thoughts are not you. They are yours. Actually, they're not even yours. See, whatever you have cannot be you. And if I have thoughts, then my thoughts cannot be me. So you have to learn to separate you from your thoughts. See, when you master the separation of you from your thoughts, you realize there's a space between your thoughts and you, and therefore you can live in that space. You can live in that space between you and your thoughts. There's a space. You can live in that space. But if you live in the space of your thoughts, then you're going to always be in your feelings. You're going to always be insecure. You're going to always be controlled. You're going to always be pushed and pulled. You're going to always be hot and cold because you are going with the flow of your thoughts. But your thoughts are not you. There's a space between your thoughts. Live in that space. Don't get caught up in the thoughts and in the voice, because most of the times the voice that you hear is usually wrong. Yeah, I know. Hey, you know what? I know. I bet he with some. I don't use these words, okay? So it sounds weird when I say these words. You be. I bet he with some bitch. I know for a fact he with some bitch, because that's what this mother effer do. He with some bitch, because you emphasize bitch. I don't. Why do we emphasize those words anyway? I bet. And then he comes home like, whew, I was in traffic. Somebody pissed me off. You're like, damn. So you wasn't with some bitch? No. What are you talking about? How many? Seriously, seriously. And you're laughing because you know it's true. You put emphasis on that. You put emphasis on that word. You be like, yeah, that's right. And then as you start to say that, your emotions begin to change and get deeper. And as your emotions change and get deeper, right, you start to believe your own bitch. And because the way how you emphasize the word, it makes you even believe it. You know what I mean? It makes you even believe it. You're with some bitch. I know it. But how many times do those thoughts come and you are wrong? Multiple times. But whose voice do you hear? Is your voice. But is it true? No. But you believe it. Remember, imagine if a psychologist or a therapist give you the wrong answer 85% the wrong answer, 85% of the time, would you still trust them and go for them for advice? Probably not. Your minds and your thoughts give you the wrong answer 90 plus percent of the time, but you still live up there. What you doing up there? What are you doing up there? Why are thou there, my darlings? Why do you still live there? Your mind literally gives you the wrong answer more than 90% of the time. And you still want to mingle up there. Mingle. Hey, I'm here. Make me think here. Why is it so hard to leave a narcissist? Why is it so hard to leave a narcissistic person? It's not that it's hard to leave a person. It's that you need that person still because you haven't recognized that it's you that has the problem. No, that's going to go over many people's head. It is not that it's hard to leave anyone. It's that you are attached to them because your emotions still need to be brought out. It's not hard to leave anyone. But if your emotions are not done with them, they can still call you based on their emotional reaction. Because it's your emotion that's you. It's your emotion that you can't leave. It's not them. If you can leave the emotion, you can leave them. Listen, it is not them that you can't leave. It's your emotions that are addictive to you. Your emotions are addictive. Very addictive. Anger is an addiction. Do you know that? Sadness. That's facts, Elisa. As a man think it, so easy. Sadness, addiction. Depression, addiction. Emotions are addictive. They're like drugs. The one that you mess with the most, you can't stop. So it's not that you can't leave them. It's just that the emotion that you have is tied to them. If you cut the emotion, you can cut them off very quickly. That's why. Learn to see the point of the emotion and realize, heal that emotion in you. Recognize why you really have it. And then when you do that, you realize the only reason why I attracted him or her was because of this emotion. Remember, a victim needs a victimizer. And I don't think we see it that way. A victim needs a victimizer. Facts. So when you understand your emotion and why you have it, you understand that you can leave. Yeah, it's the emotional part. And yes, just literally all people have those traits. Every one of us. Every single one of us. Is it being stingy? He said he can't provide for me, provide or help me financially till he marries me. Well, that's what it should be, movie. You know, a wife becomes a wife or submissive in marriage. You can't expect a man to provide for you when he's not your husband. Remember, it's the husband, not the boyfriend. The Bible speaks about the husbands and wives, not boyfriend and girlfriends. Husbands provide. Husband, love your wife. Wife, submit to your husband. Not the boyfriend, not the girlfriend. Husbands. The man, listen, that man don't owe you anything until he's your husband. Please, listen, it sounds bad, but many people don't agree. Listen, the man must be your husband. Then he's obligated to. But if he's your boyfriend, he's not. You just dating. That means you probably have some dating someone else. So it's not like he's stingy. He just don't see the point of doing it when you're not. If he asked you to marry him and you said no, oh, their providing stops. So true, though. The emotion are addictive, even though they hurt. I need to detach from someone, but it's so hard. I'm telling you, it's the emotions. The emotion. Like I said before, it's your emotions that make people special. You paint them with your emotions. Your emotions is what paints people, paints experiences, paints circum. Your emotions paint people. And when you remove your emotions, you see how people just look regular. Have you ever left someone and feel nothing for them, and you realize that they weren't good, they weren't that special, they weren't that good looking, they weren't that attractive, they weren't that great. Have you seen it before? It's your emotions that make people special. And a lot of you all are fighting because of it. You mad of your own emotion. It's your emotion that does the work. Your emotions. When you remove your emotions, you realize, oh shit, what the hell did I see in this person? That person looks like King Kong. That person looked like nothing special. It's your emotions. You praising them for being special, but it's your emotion that makes them special. Listen, recognize how powerful your emotions are. Recognize how powerful your emotions are. But listen, I went too long on this live. I wanted to go for 1 hour. 1 hour was my max, and you all got me talking for 1 hour and 20 minutes. You see how you all ain't right? You know, you all don't like my stuff, but you all ain't telling me it's Kirk is past 1 hour. You all ain't telling me yet, Kirk. Yeah, you said 1 hour, and it's been 1 hour and 20 minutes. See how you all ain't right? Shame on you guys, man. Shame on you guys. But listen, it was nice seeing you guys today. Excuse me. Think about all the bad things that they did to you. Forgive them, but constantly think of them. That way, you'll be able to walk away. I always forget to like Yasmin because you'll be so invested in the information. Huh? When I left the situation, I ended it in my mind, but detached my emotions. Then it was easier to leave. Yeah, didn't tell you anything about the time. Jamisha, shame on you. Thank you, Ali. Hey, thank you so much for the gift too. I appreciate it. Listen, thank you guys for being here tonight. I know I wasn't here for the past couple of nights, but my kids, my little ones, my littlest one wanted to sleep with me. So, and you know, it's a bedtime and she has school at early in the morning. So she sleeps in my bed and she kicks me all night. Her foot is in my side and she just sleeps like a crazy lady. But it's a weekend now. So I gonna come on and talk about the dating. Let's continue the dating series tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay, I see you guys there. I hope. Um, Hey, listen, let's talk more tomorrow. Okay, you all be good, be blessed, have a great weekend, have a great night, have a great rest, relax, stay relaxed, focus on your relaxation until we meet again. All right, y'all. Namaste. The God in me bows down to the God in you, because the God in me recognize the God in you. Y'all love yourselves. I love you guys. All right, peace.